Hello, friends. Good morning. Is ego the worst thing in the world? It is often said that ego is the worst thing and it leads to a lot of harmful activities, anger, arrogance, unfriendliness, and so many negative behavior of the person is attributed to ego. Is it that really harmful to have ego? Today we want to make out by the psychoanalysis of id, ego, and superego. Id, as you know, is instinct with which we are born. Hunger, thirst, drive for sex, anything which naturally comes. Even when a neonate infant child is not educated, cultured, or experienced in anything, have those urges. They eat, the hunger, thirst, releasing from the body, all the bathrooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will talk about 5 types of bathroom in another episode. Here we are talking about id, ego, and superego. Id is natural instinct by nature, and we are born with that. However, in a cultured society, we don't try to have Eid exercised as we wish, as we would naturally wish, but we are guided by the rules of the society. And how we are guided depends on superego. Superego implies moral values inculcated since childhood. And initially, people develop superego moral values through religious scriptures, parents, friends, school teachers, and so on and so forth. The moral values make us more civilized, of course, and we learn over a period of time what is right, what is wrong, what is sinful, what is graceful. And midway between Eve and superego is ego. It's the decision-making personality attribute developed by the interaction between id and superego. Ego is your decision-making mechanism. In the given circumstances, in reality, which decision you will take will depend on the ego, and ego develops by the interaction of id and superego. You will get clear understanding what is id, what is ego, what is superego by a little instance. A man was hungry. He happened to walk into a common room. where on the table food was kept. But he didn't know whose food it is. There was no one watching the food or him, but he himself was watching. Like Nachiketa in one of the stories, he is hungry to have it, but the food is not his. The Eid instinct is telling, you are hungry, eat it. But his superego, the moral value, hinders him, as taught by his parents, teachers, friends, scriptures, and other kinds of education and experience. He tries to avoid eating. Now he is in a conflict. His Eid is telling, you have it, you are hungry, feed yourself. But his superego moral value is hindering him, stopping him, because it is not his food. He might be punished for it if someone blames him, catches him. And if not, his own conscience might hurt that he stole the food. So, midway, the ego, his decision making mechanism, decides, why not try to dig into pocket and find few coins and buy some snacks from the nearby shop. He digs in to his pocket, he finds few coins. He decides not to eat the food, which is of someone else. He leans towards superego rather than his Eid in that instance, with that regard to that food. He walks out with those few coins, buys few bread and jam and eats, feeds himself. He satisfied his Eid instinct. He keeps his high morale. He doesn't want to have the guilt conscience, and he has taken the most appropriate, well civilized decision. This is ego. Ego developed over a period of time with the learnings from his parents, teachers, friends, his own experiences, and he took the right decision, which is more acceptable in a society. Herein, ego has helped him to escape from doing something wrong, generally not accepted in the society. You would understand that having ego is not bad. But you know, something beyond a limit is always bad. Suppose someone is offering food and you are denying. You are in a conflict whether to accept or not. And herein, the person who is offering food might take it as ego, your ego. Herein, the other person might say, your ego is high. You don't have inclusive fitness to include others within your personal circle, and you want to be aloof, and you are in a way arrogant for that person by not accepting his offered food. But that is your decision. That's a decision making mechanism which has been built not to accept food given by someone. What would be good behavior? Accept it. Keep it for eating sometime later. Give it to someone else. But that person would feel that you have accepted, because not accepting someone's offering comes within this fear of pride and prejudice. We will talk about it in another episode in relation to pride and prejudices which affect the individuals in the society, the communities and society at large. But in a nutshell, having ego is okay. It should be acceptable to the people around. Your decisions, the ego, the decision mechanism has taken the decision, and superego initially developed from religion, and we will talk about various religions which came up at different times in history, in different geographical areas. Now, because of improved communication, transport, telecommunication, we are coming face to face to see that how those develop differently. Never try to challenge another religion. It is hinged with conscience, and it should develop the belief system which develops through religion, connected strongly with the conscience, must prevail to keep harmony in the society, to prevent people from wrongdoings. Yes, moral science classes must be there in schools, colleges, universities, teaching all the good things of all the good religions of the world to build character and personality. In some of these schools, moral science is taught, but mostly not. And that is the need of this age, in which people are not able to take proper decision. They come in conflict with others. They become so materialistic that they forget about interpersonal relationship, tolerance, and forgiveness. We will talk more about these things in another episode. For today, enough, and have a nice day. And moreover, because all these are in English, I will try to narrate all these, describe all these things in Hindi. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Bye.